first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Play action. Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Play fake. Kaiser. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
So on fourth down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. Now let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Detroit! Detroit! No, check, Patriot!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's taken to the 26. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And, oh, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about, until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. To the one here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill them.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They'll set up a throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
All right, here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go!
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
This time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go!
Now back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways. But right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. That one goes for 24 yards.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Kaiser now on second down. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Kevin Dodd able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Let's go.
Play action now. Kaiser. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And here is the punter, Shum, as he sends this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now let's go. Detroit! Detroit! All right, let's go. 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Baltimore after this. They'll set up to throw. And some room to maneuver. And down he'll go at the 25. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
On third down, that's Lions. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go! Ohio!
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, LR. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gregory. A good pickup there at 22.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
They're going to look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Back to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And some space here. And all the way down to the 9. A big play that time for Cleveland. 66 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go.
Kaiser to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Second down, Kaiser. To the right side and complete to Njoku. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. McCaffrey on the counter. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Let's go. What? Single, 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 single.
First down, Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
On second down, McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go! White, 9! White, Ohio!
And they'll try to throw here. Kaiser. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Here we go!
From the red zone now, Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass. There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, balls out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. The Ravens on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Now let's go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Three yards remaining here on second down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they...
Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing.
Now Marshall. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Kaiser now. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down. To throw, Kaiser. And some strong running. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Got a man. It's Brashawn Perriman. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the lead will shrink to 6. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
This is McCaffrey on the give, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Kaiser here looking to throw it. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
But not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
No, check. Patriot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time is run out.